Good morning, everyone. I'm Liberty Chan, live in Lancaster, where deputies are searching for a suspect who shot and killed a man inside this computer store behind me. We're going to have details coming up.
There is a manhunt in Lancaster this morning for a suspect who killed the owner of a computer store. KTLA's Liberty Chan is live near the scene with the latest on this investigation. And Liberty, as I understand, people in that area said that this man who ran that store was just a computer whiz and that everybody liked him.
That's exactly right, Wendy. You know, the body was just removed a couple hours ago. We talked to a few people this morning. Same thing. We are being told that he was just a great guy who loved to help people. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was helping someone fix his computer when a gunman walked into this computer store, opened fire in broad daylight. Now, 59-year-old Reed Keith was working with a customer at this computer store he owned when a gunman walked in and opened fire yesterday afternoon. The customer witnessed the whole thing but was not hurt. Deputies say Keith died at the scene. Authorities say the gunman got away with a suitcase full of computers, but it's unknown if he took anything else like cash. The gunman was working with another suspect, and deputies spent all night searching for the two men.
He came in, we believe it was a robbery. He had a ski mask on his head, according to witnesses. As soon as he entered the building, he placed the ski mask over his head. He did leave with some type of black suitcase, carry-on type luggage case. We're not sure if he brought that to the location or if he actually left with items from inside the location. We had a male black, unknown age. He was wearing a black hoodie with a black ski mask. He left the location in a black sedan four-door, and there was a getaway driver, which was also described as a male black. They left from here southbound on 20th Street West.
Now, there was a standoff situation nearby that took place late last night, about 4 hours after the shooting, involving a barricaded suspect who deputies thought could be connected to this crime. But at this point, they do not believe that that suspect was involved in this shooting. So police are still searching for the suspects. If you have any information, you are asked to call the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, Lancaster Division. That is the very latest from Lancaster. Let's send it back to you now in studio.
A lot of people wondering how that resolved.
I did that story yesterday.
Everyone. I'm Liberty Chan, live in Lancaster, where a manhunt is underway after a gunman shot and fired a man in broad daylight. I'll have details for you straight ahead.
Taking a look at our top stories this morning. A murder suspect is on the loose in Lancaster after a shooting inside of a computer store. KTLA's Liberty Chan is live near the scene with the very latest on that investigation. Good morning, Liberty. What are police saying?
Well, police are still searching for the suspect, but let me tell you about this man. You know, he was a father, he was a husband. He's described by friends and family as just a great guy who loved to help people, and that's exactly what he was doing. He was helping someone fix a computer when a gunman walked into this computer store, opened fire at point-blank range. 59-year-old Reed Keith was working with a customer at his computer store in Lancaster when a gunman walked in and opened fire yesterday afternoon. The customer saw the whole thing and was not hurt, but Keith died at the scene. Authorities described the gunman as a black man who was wearing a ski mask and a hoodie. Deputies say he was carrying a piece of luggage which he used to fill up with computers. Now, according to detectives, there was a getaway car, a black four-door sedan, waiting for him outside. Now, the two suspects got away. We spoke to friends and family after the shooting happened, and they say they're shocked.
Just a tragic loss when I heard about this today. Just unbelievable. Seems like for nothing, because it's not a retail shop. So if you went in there, it was just for him to fix a computer or load a software or something that you needed a question on. This was a guy to come to, and tragic loss. Local?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to all the investigators and the officers. They've been absolutely amazing. And to anyone that may know something, whether you're a family member or, I don't know, if you just know anything about this, please come forward and talk to investigators. Thank you.
That was his daughter who we spoke to, and she was pretty shaken up after this happened. Now, there was a standoff situation nearby that took place late last night after the shooting involving a barricaded suspect who deputies thought could be connected to this crime, but at this point, they do not believe that that suspect was involved in this shooting. Now, deputies are still searching for the suspect, so if you know anything, you are asked to call the LA County Sheriff's Department, Lancaster Division. That is the very latest from Lancaster. Let's send it back to you now in studio.